Chapter 1, Small Village by the Mountain. Ringtsai's eyes were wide open, staring straight at the black roof made of thatch and mud, covered with an old quilt that was dark yellow and could not be seen in its original form, and if anything, emitted a faint musty smell. In his side next to another person, is the second brother Honcast, sleeping soundly very sweet. From time to time from his body came the light and heavy burst of snoring. About half a dozen feet away from the bed, is a yellow mud wall. Because of time, the wall cracked a few long, thin, inconspicuous mouth. From these cracks, faintly came Han's mother nagging complaints, occasionally mixed with Han's father, smoking dry tobacco sticks, pop-pop sucking sound. Erroneous son slowly closed his eyes, forcing himself into a deep sleep as soon as possible. He knew very well that if he didn't sleep honestly, he wouldn't be able to get up early tomorrow, and he wouldn't be able to go into the mountains to pick up firewood with his other promised companions. The second rash surnamed Han Li, such a decent name, his parents cannot be taken out. It is his father with 2 coarse grain made of nest, begging the village old Uncle Zhang to take the name. Old Uncle Zhang, when he was young, had been a schoolboy with a rich man in the city for several years, and was the only reader in the village who knew a few words, so he gave more than half of the village children's names. Han Li was called Rongtsai by the village people, but people are not really stupid, but the village's leading intelligent children. But like other children in the village, in addition to his family, he rarely heard anyone formally called his name Han Li, but Rongtsai has been accompanied by the name to this day. The reason for the nickname Ringtsai is simply because there is already a child called Ringtsai in the village. This is not much. The other children in the village is also Dog Child 2 Eggs and so on has been called. These names are not necessarily better than the 2 rash to here where. Therefore, although Han Li does not like this name, but also can only be so self-satisfied all the time. Han Li's appearance is very inconspicuous, dark skin, is an ordinary peasant child look. But deep inside, he is much more precocious than his peers. He grew up yearning for the richness and prosperity of the outside world, dreaming that one day, he can get out of this palm-sized village to see the outside world that old Uncle Zhang often talks about. Of course Han Li's idea, has not dared to talk to others about it. Otherwise, the village people will certainly be stunned that a little kid, who is not yet dry, will have such a thought that even adults do not dare to think easily. You know, other children about the same age as Han Li, are still only chasing chickens and dogs all over the village, let alone will have such an odd idea to leave the homeland. Han Li's family of 7, there are 2 brothers, 1 sister, and a little sister. He is the 4th in the family, just 10 years old. The family's life is very hard, a year cannot eat a few meals with meat. The whole family has been hovering on the line of subsistence. At this time, Han Li is in a daze, seems to sleep between. The brain has been residual thoughts, when going up the mountain, must help his beloved sister pick more of her favorite red berries. The next day at noon, when Han Li with the hot sun, carrying a half-high pile of firewood, carrying a bag full of berries in his arms, from the mountains to home, did not know that the home has come to a guest, will change his life fate. This noble guest, is very close to his blood relatives, his own 3rd uncle. I heard that in a nearby small town restaurant, to people as a big boss, is his parents talk about the great man. In the past 100 years, the Han family may have produced such a relative of some status as the 3rd uncle. Han Li only met this 3rd uncle a few times when he was very young. His elder brother in the city to an old blacksmith as an apprentice job, is this 3rd uncle to the introduction. This 3rd uncle also often entrusted to his parents to bring some food, things, is very care of their family, so Han Li to this 3rd uncle's impression is also very good. Know that although the parents do not say, the heart is also very grateful. Big brother is the pride of the family. I heard that as an apprentice blacksmith, not only food and housing, There are 30 coins a month to take. When the official master was hired, earn more money can be. Whenever his parents mentioned his elder brother, they were soaring, like a new person. Although Han Li is young, he is also envious. The best job in his mind also has early, is to be a small town witchcraft master to take as an apprentice, from then on to become a decent person to eat by craft. So when Han Li saw Uncle San, who was wearing a brand new satin dress, with a fat round face and a mustache, he was excited. After putting the firewood in the back of the house, he went to the front room and coyly gave Uncle San a salute, called out obediently, "Good day, Uncle San," and stood honestly to the side, listening to his parents chat with Uncle San. The third uncle looked at Han Li with a smile, looked at him, praised him a few words like obedient and understanding, and then turned his head and talked to his parents about the purpose of his visit. Although Han Li is still too young to fully understand Uncle San's words, but he also understood the general meaning. It turns out that the restaurant where Uncle San works belongs to a Jianghu sect called the Seven Mysteries, which has an outer and inner sect, and not long ago, Uncle San officially became an outer disciple of this sect, able to nominate children between the ages of 7 and 12 to participate in the Seven Mysteries test for inner disciples. The 5-yearly Seven Mysteries sect inner discipleship test will begin next month. The third uncle, who has some shrewdness and no children of his own, naturally thought of Han Li, who is of the right age. The father, who has always been honest, heard words such as Jianghu and sect that he had never heard of before, and was a bit indecisive about his decision, so he picked up a dry tobacco stick and smoked a few mouthfuls of bar, and sat there without saying a word. In the mouth of the third uncle, Seven Xuanmen is naturally this hundreds of miles around, remarkable, one of the major sects. As long as you become an inner disciple, not only can you practice martial arts for free in the future and eat and drink, you can also have a monthly allowance of more than 1 tael of loose silver. And even if you don't make the cut, you'll have a chance to become a member of the outer clan like Uncle San, who will take care of the business for the Seven Mysteries clan. When he heard that he could get 1 tael of silver per month and have the opportunity to become a decent person like third uncle, Han's father finally made up his mind and agreed. The third uncle was very happy to see that Han's father had accepted. He left a few taels of silver and said that he would come to take Han Li away in a month's time, and in the meantime, he would make more delicious food for him to replenish his body so that he could cope with the test. Then Uncle San and Father Han said hello, stroked Han Li's head, and went out to the city. Although Han Li did not fully understand what Uncle San said, he understood that he could go to the city to earn big money. He was so excited that he couldn't sleep for several nights in a row as he saw the possibility of his wish coming true. The third uncle came to the village on time after a month or so, to take Han Li away. Before leaving, Han's father repeatedly told Han Li to be honest, to be patient and not to argue with others, while Han's mother asked him to pay more attention to his health and to eat well and sleep well. In the carriage, looking at his parents' fading figures, Han Li bit his lips tightly, forcing himself not to let the tears in his eyes flow out. Although he grew up much more mature than other children, but after all, he is still a 10-year-old child, the first time to go away makes his heart a little sad and uncertain. His young heart secretly made up his mind that he would come back as soon as he earned a lot of money and never be separated from his parents again. Han Li never thought that the amount of money had lost its meaning to him after he went out this time, but he actually embarked on an immortal career path that was different from that of mortals, and walked out on his own immortal cultivation path.